Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a huge, massive Starfield update and mod support coming up. Now, these updates and support that is coming to Starfield, let's be frankly honest, while it's being promoted as these huge updates, look at Starfield go. And I'm enjoying Starfield, don't get it twisted. Like, I think the game is pretty solid. Let's be honest with ourselves in saying that all of this stuff should have been at launch, and really, one of the big aspects that I'm gonna get into deeper into this video, really unfortunate that PC gaming is going into this timed exclusivity route for features that would enhance gameplay and performance, but this is where we're at, where, you know, exclusivity is just a cash cow, and, you know, there are some times where I think exclusivity, I can understand it, but then, you know, what happened with AMD and Starfield, I just think is so lame, but let's talk about it. Starfield updates and mod support, September 13th is when this post was made. First, an enormous thank you to all of you playing Starfield and your support. We are absolutely blown away by the response and all you love about the game. We're also reading all your great feedback on what you'd like to see improved or added to the game. This is a game we'll be supporting for years and years to come, so please keep all the feedback coming, even if we don't get to your requests immediately. We'd love to do it in the future. And, like, city maps, our priority initially is making sure any top blocker bugs or stability issues are addressed, and adding quality of life features that many are asking for. Look, as far as a Bethesda game having bugs and glitches, my experience with Starfield has been relatively smooth. Don't get it twisted either on that front. I've certainly had bugs and glitches, performance dips, weird performance bugs, but as far as a Bethesda game goes, that's just something that's to be expected, and there's certainly an amount of QA that you can do to make it as good as possible, but with a game as vast as this, like, I don't know the ins and outs of game development, but I can understand if you can't get everything ironed out, and then once you unleash the game to the masses of millions upon millions of people, at that point, a lot of the issues are going to be pointed out to you straight up. This first update is a small hotfix targeted at a few top issues that we are seeing. After that, expect a regular interval of updates that have top community requested features, including brightness and contrast controls, should have been there at launch. HDR calibration menu should have been there at launch. FOV slider should have been there at launch. 32:9 ultra-wide monitor support probably should have been there for launch. Eat button for food, and the big one, NVIDIA DLSS support. Come on, man. Why wasn't that at launch? Are you just gonna tell me it was just, you know, just coincidence, guys? Just straight up coincidence that we have a partnership with AMD, FSR is in there, FSR in all of its beauty is in there, but DLSS, nah, it's just a coincidence thing, guys. Don't look too into it. AMD told us. They told us that we're not blocking anything. Nothing's going on here. Nothing's going on, guys. There's just a transaction being made. Oh, FSR is the only thing available. DLSS won't be there at launch, but it's just a coincidence, guys. It's just a coincidence. Like, I don't buy that for a second, but, you know, it is what it is. And then you see the comparisons about AMD performance and NVIDIA performance with Starfield, and it's just like, bro, come on, man. Like, what is going on? Why are we negatively impacting this game on people that have other peripherals or other hardware? You know, we know why. I'm sure AMD paid a lot of money for that promotional deal with Starfield. Starfield is being given out with AMD hardware, AMD CPUs in particular, I believe. And it just sucks that is being such an integral component of gaming these days. Star Wars Jedi Survivor had the same thing, and that game was on another level of being a bad PC port. You know, initially. Right now, like, most recently, and this was a little while, this was when the recent patch came out, Jedi Survivor runs fairly well. DLSS, I'll tell you guys what, it turns out DLSS helps my performance with Jedi Survivor quite a lot. I beat the game twice, but man, it would have been nice to be able to play through that game with DLSS on launch day. How about that? I don't know. That would have been a nice thing to have on launch day. And yes, guys, I know you can mod in DLSS to Starfield. It was, DLSS was moddable into Star Wars Jedi Survivor pretty early on as well, but it's just like, you shouldn't have to go the extra step. You should just be able to buy the game and then be on your merry way. And if you want to mod a game, modding should be optional for you as well. They also continue the post noting, we're also working closely with NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel on driver support, and each update will include new stability and performance improvements. NVIDIA actually recently dropped a driver that did seemingly improve performance. In my experience, it didn't seem to change it too much, but I've also talked to people where it did seem like that that driver did help their performance, so it seems to vary person to person. Additionally, we are working on our built-in mod support creations that will work across all platforms, similar to what we've done with Skyrim and Fallout 4. This full support is planned to launch early next year. Until then, we know our PC community is already very active in the modding space, and if you have any feedback on how we can make this better, please let us know. Modding and creating in our games will always be a vital and important part of who we are, and we love seeing the community get off to such a strong start. Keep the feedback coming. We really do read it all, and thank you all for taking this journey with us. If that's true that they do in fact read it all, man, my heart goes out to the team reading it, because I'm sure while there is some constructive criticism, I've also seen some people absolutely have meltdowns. Like, I arguably am having a meltdown in this video over DLSS, but I feel like my meltdown's kind of warranted, brothers. I feel like my meltdown is coming from a place of, like, a good thought and just wanting the best performance, because in this case, it legitimately impacts performance that people with certain hardware configurations have, and we're still paying the same amount to play the game. Like, that's my issue with all of this. It just would have been great to have DLSS on launch, and like, you guys can tell me it's a coincidence. It just seemed to happen that way. It just seemed to be like Bethesda took 8 figures from AMD, and it just happened. I don't know if it's 8 figures. I'm just throwing a number out there, but I digress. Update version 1.7.29 also dropped fixes and improvements performance and stability. Series X and S had some improved stability related to installations, and some quest fixes as well. But they also know various stability and performance improvements to reduce crashes and improve frame rate. Surprisingly, no crashes for me on Starfield yet. I've had frame rate dips for sure, and I'm playing maxed out at 4K. I probably should adjust that a little bit, but you know, I want to max it out at 4K. The quest is all that money can buy fixed an issue where player actively could result in a quest blocker. Into the Unknown fixed an issue that could prevent the quest from appearing after the game is completed, and Shadows in Neon fixed an issue where player activity could result in a quest blocker. Again, even with all of the things I said about Starfield, like, I feel like I've been fairly objective with the game. I think the game is really good, and I'm enjoying it. I know, like, a lot of people have made the comparison point where, like, Baldur's Gate 3 ruined Starfield for them, because Starfield is this game that promotes exploration and really just, like, leaving the player to their own devices and unbarred exploration or unlimited exploration, and that's not the case with Starfield. But I never really expected that. I didn't think we were going to be able to explore the galaxy. Like, I didn't think this game was going to have 1,000 open worlds to explore, but, you know, as an RPG, I'm enjoying the game. Sometimes these Bethesda games never click with me, really, from a narrative standpoint. And Starfield, I know a lot of people really like the story in this game. I'm not that crazy about it. Like, I think it's fine, but, definitely, like, some of the side arcs I'm not getting as into, but, you know, everybody's gonna vary opinion to opinion as far as narrative goes, but, you know, I like Skyrim's story, even though that was, the Bethesda games aren't ever anything that crazy from a story standpoint, in my opinion. Maybe I'm crazy about that take, but, that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of these fixes and updates really should have been there from the get-go, but, what do I know? That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.